All right, guys, so as you probably saw from the title and thumbnail of this video, I have some not so great news that I'll talk about in this video, but since it's gonna be something that's in my upcoming videos, I figured I'd just go ahead and make a full update video about it because I figured I'd probably get a decent amount of questions about what happened to my arm. So I have broken my collarbone, my left collarbone. I am left hand dominant, so that's a real bummer for me. And I broke it pretty badly, so badly that I had to have surgery to repair it. The official name of the surgery was an open reduction internal fixation, which basically means that they cut me open, put the collarbone pieces back where they were supposed to be, because they were not where they were supposed to be, as you'll see later in the video. And then they added a metal plate and screws to hold those pieces together so that they can heal up. FYI, in case any sort of medical blood stuff bothers you, there is really none of that in this video. A little bit of road rash, but that's it. So just in case you're bothered by that. But so I guess let's just talk about what happened. So some of you guys might know I am a pretty avid mountain biker. I've got a number of friends here locally in the Asheville, North Carolina area that I ride with. A lot of other fellow YouTubers, my buddy Alex from the Single Track Sampler, Eric Perkins from the Perkins Builder Brothers. I occasionally get out with my buddy Seth from Burn Peak. We all have pretty flexible schedules, so we can go out during the week on random days. And I've been riding a lot more lately, got a new e-bike, and have been absolutely loving it. And I think all of this riding has made me a lot more comfortable on the bike, which means I was pushing my speed more and definitely hitting jumps harder, and I think both of those things led to this injury. So about 2 weeks ago now, it was on a Wednesday afternoon, my wife and I went mountain biking. My parents are nice enough to pick up our kids on Wednesday afternoon, so we decided, hey, let's run over to Burn Park, which is the trail system that Seth helped to fund and get created. We figured we'd just get a quick ride in after work, and we're hitting some of the jump lines just as kind of a warm-up. Hit the blue jump line, which is called On the Fly, and I've always found the last jump on this blue jump line a little bit awkward anyway. And unfortunately, on the second lap on this blue jump line, I was hauling coming into it. There's kind of a big berm section, and then I hit the jump and unfortunately took off at a weird angle and was immediately kind of listing in the air. My bike was going sideways, which is never good coming off of a jump, and unfortunately landed wheels down sideways, which meant that as soon as my wheels touch, I was just slammed into the ground, and my shoulder and hip and kind of ribs, this whole left side of my body, took a pretty big impact. And so as soon as I stood up, knocked the wind out of me, so that is always really miserable. Felt a big pain in my collarbone area, touched my collarbone, and instead of it feeling smooth, it felt pointy. So I immediately knew something was pretty wrong. And as I was kind of moving around, I could definitely feel the bones kind of shifting around in there. So I was pretty sure that I had broken it. I've never actually broken a bone this significantly. I've broken like my toe dropping a piece of plywood on it. You guys might remember that a couple years ago. You know, nothing major. And so I didn't really know what that sensation was like. And let me tell you, it's really uncomfortable to have pieces of bones rubbing on each other in your body when they're not supposed to be. So after the crash, again, thankfully I was riding with my wife and I had to walk down from basically the top of Burn Park back down to the parking lot down this bear country trail, which is certainly not designed for walking. And that was pretty rough because the whole time we were walking down, I was just thinking, man, if I slip and fall, this is gonna be way worse. But thankfully, made it all the way back to my truck. My wife drove me over to the ER to get checked out. And in case you're riding Burn Park and need to know the closest hospital, it is Haywood Medical Center. The folks there were awesome. They took really good care of me. I was in and out in 3 hours, which is pretty good, at least here in the United States for an emergency room. The doctor checked me out, kind of immediately could tell that I probably had some stuff broken. So they got me some x-rays, which definitely confirmed that my collarbone was in fact very broken. He recommended that I get an appointment with an orthopedic surgeon to move forward with surgery, and he sent me home with some pain medicine. Thankfully, I was able to get an appointment with an orthopedic that Friday, so 2 days after the crash, and he immediately recommended surgery, which I was of course very excited to get. Unfortunately, his next opening was the following Tuesday, so that would be 6 days after the initial crash. Got through the weekend. It was pretty rough, definitely plenty of pain medication, but you just can't get comfortable because every time you move, every time you shift your body around, even just breathing, those bones were moving around and it just felt awful. So I was excited for Tuesday to roll around. This was Halloween, so October 31st, and went over to the surgical center, got prepped, got into my gown, got IV set up, and the surgery went very smoothly. They put the plate in. You know, it's got 8 screws, I think, in total, holding those 2 larger pieces of collarbone together. There were some smaller bone fragments that they were not able to tie in, but everything seemed to go smoothly. Went home. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go out trick-or-treating with my kids, which was a real bummer, but at least I was able to hang around at our house, give out candy, and that was last Tuesday, and now the day I'm filming this is Monday of the following week, so I'm about 6 days post-op. Thankfully, I am feeling a lot better already. There was definitely some post-op pain, just a lot of tightness. I actually thought something was dislocated. I think it was just really all these bones getting set back into place, and all of those muscles and nerves and my skin just getting used to things being back in there, plus the additional plate that's in there. There's a lot that my body is getting used to here, but the doctor said that I should be out of the sling within about 2 weeks post-op, and I'm already, like, I mean, as you can see, I can move my arm around with no real pain, so I think I'm definitely on the road to recovery, which is really, really exciting. The doctor said that within probably about 2 months, I should be back to at least lifting a decent amount of weight. So thankfully, I think all in all, this isn't going to put me out too much. I was already kind of halfway through a couple of projects that I was working on, so I think I should be able to get those wrapped up. You guys will definitely probably be seeing more of my dad in these videos because he's local and he'll be helping me finish up some of these projects while I can't lift anything. I'm also going to be doing a video on my new Ford F-150 Lightning and getting that all set up for the work that I do, you know, woodworking and that kind of stuff. And so that's pretty much the story, and I just wanted to make this video to fill you guys in. I'm gonna be wearing the sling for a little while, gonna be having other people in the videos helping me out, so I figured I'd be getting a lot of questions about it, so I figured I'd just go ahead and address it. If you guys want to support me, first of all, I really appreciate that. The easiest way to support me is just watch my videos, share them with your friends. That's the best thing you can do. It costs you nothing. If you want to do something else, I've got affiliate links always pretty much in my video descriptions. I have merch, I sell plans for a lot of my woodworking projects, and I have Patreon and YouTube members set up, so you guys can check out any of those. But I'm really happy. You know, when I first got in this accident, I thought it was going to put me out of work for a really long time, and that was very stressful for sure. Plus, this is my left hand, my dominant hand. I play guitar, I obviously mountain bike, I play a lot of video games. I wanted to obviously still be able to use my left hand with full strength, and it looks like that is going to be the case. So thank you all for watching, and I guess until next week, I should have a video coming out this following weekend. Happy building.